Tell me that y'all are bullying this lady on the internet because she says she wasn't attracted to her husband at first. If we're being honest, half of y'all were not attracted to y'all partner at first. Y'all just upset that she got on here and said that. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. I grew up in church, so I heard it all the time. Like, people who got with these quote unquote pastors and deacons in the church, they'd be like, oh, I wasn't thinking about him. He wasn't my type. He wasn't this X, Y, and Z. If you go online and watch half of the How I Met My Husband videos, most of the time women are on there saying, well, I wasn't really attracted to him at first. I wasn't thinking about him like that at first. You know, y'all just are offended by things that has nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with you. If they like it, we should love it. Let's go back to those days. If you like it, I love it. Let that lady be happy. Why are y'all mad? I understand y'all are saying, if the roles were reversed and you said it, I understand it, y'all. But what works for other people works for other people. Leave that lady alone. They happy. You can see on her page, she always talking about some what she do because she love that man so much. Y'all just like to make a mountain out of a molehill. So you
She is one of those. This chick right here that's talking. She just literally said nothing. Like, fellas, is it just me or was she just noisy? Like, I heard nothing she said. She said nothing. Just a bunch of just a bunch of words. Like, I didn't even hear what she said because she wasn't making a point. She was just opening her mouth. Whatever.
One of the creators that I follow on here recently did a story time on how her and her husband met. And the headline caption was, I was not attracted to my husband when I first met him. And I instantly thought, neither was I. So I'm going to do a quick little story time on how me and husband met over a decade ago. I was 18 at the time and I was working at a restaurant and he started working there. So we were coworkers. The day he came to do his interview and I first saw him, I did not think he was cute at all. Not even attracted to him a little bit. When he started working there, one of my coworkers was like, oh, like the new boy is so cute. And I'm like, no, he's not. Time went on, we became cool, we was coworkers. He had dropped me off home a few times. And the very first time he dropped me home, he did try and shoot his shot. But I was in a relationship at that time, so I told him like, I have a boyfriend. And he told me that he was single, but that he did have baby mama drama. But that was the only time he ever tried to talk to me like that. And he respected that I had a boyfriend. Few months of us working together, we became really cool. We only ever spoke at work though, never outside of work. And he dropped me home a few times when my boyfriend wasn't able to. But me and my boyfriend had broke up, and then I had a dream about Dal. And then the very next day, I literally saw him in a completely different light. Like, it is so weird. I guess now that I had single eyes, I was like, he actually is kind of cute. And he had this little swag to him. Like, the way that he walked was like, okay. So went to one of my coworkers and was like, I kind of want to holla at Dell, but he already tried to talk to me a few months ago and he never tried again. So I didn't know like how to make it happen. So it was like, you know what? I got you. And I think that he whispered something to Dell. I don't
Is it just me or that's a big ass ring for this? All right, let's keep going.
don't know really what he said, but he ended up inviting us all over to hang out at his place, him, Dell, and a couple other coworkers. Dell and I, first time ever hanging out outside of work, besides him dropping me home a couple times. And we honestly hit it off instantly. That was also my first time drinking. And I ended up throwing up all over his Jordans. Literally. So freaking embarrassing. But he didn't even leave me. He stayed with me the rest of the night. He made sure I was good. He let me lay on his chest, his lap. He was just such a gentleman about it. And I kind of thought that, you know, he would never want to talk to me on that level again because lightweight. But it actually didn't work out like that. After that day, we started hanging out every single day. Him and I literally clicked it off instantly. He was like a breath of fresh air for me after getting out my previous relationship. And I had so much fun with him and loved his company, loved his energy. And we just started vibing. We literally hung out every single day for about 2 weeks. And then his baby mama jumped me with her sister. That's a story time for another day, but I do add that in there because that is one of the reasons that him and I even ended up really being together on a serious level. And it wasn't until after that crazy situation that him and I really started to take each other seriously. And just a couple weeks after that, I was his girlfriend. And here we are, over a decade later, married, 3 beautiful kids together, a house. He is the love of my life. And everything happens for a reason. So although when I first laid eyes on him, I was like, ugh, not my type, turned out he is exactly what I wanted because look at where we are. I love my man. I am a my man type of girl. So, yeah. If you're not attracted to that man now, who's to say y'all won't be married in 10 years with kids? That is how me and husband met.
Hmm. It's a that's a happy story actually. And actually, that's when I'm looking at her name is Lena Little Life. I don't fucking know. Anyway, looks like they've been married since 2014. So they've been married for going on 11 years. Like, kudos to them. Like, that's a beautiful thing. Like, kudos to them. I'm really happy. I'm really, really happy about that. But a couple of things that kind of worry me about this is, I mean, but they've been married for 10 years though. So clearly they got 3 kids too. So clearly she's into him, right? The only thing that I was when she was initially started saying the story, telling the story was when she said that she wasn't initially attracted to him. So she didn't have the initial desire. That's a big deal, man. Like a lot of women, if you don't have that initial desire, then that means she's probably gonna cheat because you weren't her first choice. You just weren't her first choice. But they've been together for what, 11 years now with 3 kids, big rock. So, hey, it is what it is. Maybe she's a one in a million type of chick that really means what she says. So, kudos to them. Kudos to them. Right? But the other video that I was showing you guys, yeah, women just marry men sometimes that they're not attracted to. They're just not. They do it out of convenience. They just do. Right? But obviously it paid off for her. So guys, let me know what you think, right? Let me know what you think. Have you experienced this before? Maybe your ex-wife or maybe you know a friend of a friend, right? And also another thing that she said was when she talked about dreams. I'm always kind of leery when women talk about I had a dream about something. I'm always kind of leery about stuff like that, right? Like I don't know, man. That seems just kind of random, but because it could just simply be because y'all hang out with each other, and so you had a dream about it. So I take those things with a grain of salt, man. Like I don't know, like those are just grain of salt. But anyway, let me know what you guys think. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, notification bell. Peace.